Hey, it's Lace, and I'm going to teach you how to make zero-waste garlic and herb croutons, which are super easy and a great use of any sort of leftover bread you have. So I've already taken some of my leftover loaf here and sliced some really thin pieces. About a 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch thickness is what I'm going for, but really you can go for any size croutons you like. If you like your croutons a little larger, feel free to cut them a little bigger, or if you like them smaller, go smaller. Using a serrated knife, it will be much easier to cut through a crusty loaf of bread, and my preference for croutons is crusty loaves, but you could really use sandwich bread or anything you might have on hand. So once you've sliced it all, then you want to cut them the other way into long, thin strips, about the same size. So you're going for a square here. So I'm doing about, 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch size cubes is what I'll eventually cut into. So we're going to turn the bread and then cut it the other way to make the cubes. You could also do this in bulk to make it easier and more efficient by stacking your sliced bread and then doing the same thing just through a big stack all at once so that you don't have to make as many cuts. Don't worry about smushing the bread in this scenario. It won't affect the croutons at all. So once you have your croutons all cut up, you're going to put them onto a clean baking tray and just pile them up and then spread them out. Next, you'll want to get some extra virgin olive oil and put about 2 tablespoons into a bowl. And we're going to be brushing the tops of the croutons with the olive oil. That way they'll crisp up really nice in the oven, and it also gives the seasoning something to stick to. So I'm just using a little silicone brush. If you don't have a brush, you could just drizzle it over the top and use your hands to kind of spread it out. But you just want to kind of coat the top as best you can. This really isn't a perfect science, so just have at it and just use all the oil. Next, I'll be using Mrs. Dash salt-free garlic and herb seasoning blend. I really like this. It's got a nice garlicky taste, which I think goes with almost any salad you make. I kind of like to do some sort of seasoning, but something neutral that will go with a variety of salads. And this one seems to be one of my favorites. So we're just going to sprinkle it on. I'm not really sure how much I use here. I just kind of gauge it by look, but probably around 2 teaspoons to a tablespoon. Bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes. Once it's done, you'll hear the crouton crunch sound. They'll be nice and crispy, and you just want to let them dry before putting them into an airtight container to store away. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to me here on YouTube at Food Fluent, and I will see you next time.